7 first-time home buyer tips everyone should have in mind. Housing is a basic and essential commodity. As such, housing can be pretty expensive. For first-time home buyers, their need for housing typically puts them in difficult financial situations. And so, in this video, we provide 7 essential tips that every first-time home buyer should have in mind. This way, housing can be gotten for cheap and with as little stress as possible. 7. Plan ahead and start saving early. The first thing to do is to plan ahead and start saving early. Make your purchase plans far outpace your need for a house. Otherwise, if you let the two things clash, you might find yourself in hot water. Ideally, you should set your purchase plans in motion about 3 to 5 years before you actually buy the house. The exact time will depend on the state of your personal finances. Planning ahead involves such activities as gauging your finances, choosing a home and neighborhood, looking for an agent, and picking payment options. We touch on each of these things in detail ahead. In any case, the most important thing is to give yourself time to get all these affairs in order. As a first-time home buyer, you'd be doing yourself a big favor. 6. Find the right real estate agent. A real estate agent is an individual whose job it is to arrange the selling or renting of housing properties. They usually get paid by getting a commission percentage of the sale price. They are an essential aspect of the housing market since they mediate all transactions. They have the knowledge to address their clients' specific housing needs. Since the housing market is such a diverse scape, there are different types of real estate agents with different specialties. As a first-time home buyer, it is essential that you select the right type of real estate agent. Otherwise, you run the risk of doing bad business. A good agent will ensure that you get exactly what you're looking for with as low a price as possible without going through too much stress. 5. Investigate all available loan and mortgage options. So, houses can be very expensive commodities. This much is clear. They can be so expensive that not many people can buy them outright, and price variations may set in depending on other factors as well. As such, banks and other financial institutions come up with different suites of payment plans for people to afford these essential commodities. Unfortunately, not all payment plans are cut the same. And so, before you select a particular plan, you need to make sure that it suits your personal finances. There's no reason to put a financial burden on yourself for a home you cannot pay for. And so, make sure you get a plan which makes sense for you. If no plan seems to do this, then maybe you're looking at the wrong property. 4. Get your paperwork in order. So, buying a house requires a hefty amount of paperwork, especially as a first-time home buyer. You need such documents as tax returns, bank statements, bank pre-approval letters, and so on. These documents are necessities because they prove to sellers and agents that your finances are in as healthy a state as possible and that you can buy the house with no problem. Paperwork can be a headache to sort out. And so, by getting everything in order ahead of time, you'd be doing yourself a huge favor. If any problems happen to arise, you will have enough time to work these problems out. In fact, by getting ahead on paperwork, you might get the jump on other first-time home buyers with who you will be competing for the same properties. 3. Pick the right type of house and neighborhood. Picking the right type of house and the right type of neighborhood is essential for first-time home buyers. As you should know at this point, the pricing of housing properties varies not only on the type of house, but on the location of the property as well. For example, a beachside property, by virtue of its luxuries, will definitely be worth more than a property in an urban neighborhood. As a first-time home buyer, what you need to get into your head is that your personal finances may not yet allow you to purchase your dream home. And so, at least for now, you're going to have to settle. It is possible to find a comfortable home without paying too much. Don't be lazy in your search. Go deeper. 2. Pay for a home inspection. First-time home buyers underestimate the need for a home inspection. After all, why pay to inspect a house that you've seen pictures of? Why pay to inspect a house that you will be moving into real soon? Well, you might want to pay for precisely those reasons. It's everyone's hope that they won't be swindled while doing business. But that's an optimistic way of looking at things. By paying for a professional home inspection, you avoid legal problems that may develop later along the line. In the housing market, as in every other market, people are driven only by self-interest. And so, by getting this inspection done, you'll be protecting yourself from any issues that may arise later on. If you happen to go to court, you will have evidence to protect yourself from any undue claims. 1. Get insurance quickly. Another important thing you need to do is to get house insurance as quickly as possible. Nobody knows the future, and it could just turn out that the moment you settle into your new home, disaster may strike and take it from you. And so, insurance is a surefire way to get around this possibility. You might not need it, sure, but you'll be glad you got it either way. Coming to the end of this video, we hope you've learned much about what tips to use as a first-time homebuyer. Buying a home is sort of a rite of passage, and with these tips by your side, it will be as easy a process as possible. To learn more, please check out other videos on this channel. We have a large catalog of videos that you can use to broaden your understanding of these concepts.